your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. I wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. 'Cause I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. I feel invincible.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Neymar, looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. Juve. Looking for a runner. And no, that was never going to make it. Juve plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Neymar. Now that is commitment to the cause. Cross knee. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's on it. Can he get away? Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's the chance to counter.
India really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
but with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Gerrard, good strong midfield running here. Diaz is onto the... Diaz! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's cut it out. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Juve. Now it's Haaland. Serginho. De Bruyne. And here's Batistuta. Always goal side.
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runners... And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a promising position. And a cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Not the most convincing of passes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Serginho. Juve charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, what has happened here? Gerrard clears. Could move up a gear here. Diaz scooting forward. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now he's had a shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Serginho.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Serginho. Has a look and plays it forward. Juve. Just eases him off the ball. It's a good run down the right. In with the challenge. And it's Neymar. Serginho. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos delivers. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Fernandez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Like the waters, I'm drowning into you. Like the heavens, our kiss is higher than the mountains. We're in all the colors, and all the colors in you. Yeah. Let your color shine the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing it up. Like the stars, shining so brightly afar. Like the moon, your love is so beautiful. Like the sun, every day you give me life. You're in all the colors, and all the colors in you. Yeah. Let your colors shine the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in a
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the pass is intercepted. Diouf showing good feet. Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. Incoming delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Crossed in once. Towering header. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Quarter of an hour played. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Azar, there he goes, motoring forward. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And that's a throw-in. And it's Kimmich. That's tidy. Hoisted in. More and more pressure on the ball here. So it is still 0-0. Thuram.
Celtic definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And this is Griezmann. Delivered low. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the...
It's Roberto Carlos! Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Diouf. And Azar. And here's Haaland. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. A probing pass. Haaland is flagged offside. That's good running with the ball. That ball looks a good one.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and shapes to shoot! Griezmann is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Diouf is onto this. Diouf! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Can he get on the end of this? Look at... It's Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Belletti. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help.
Shoots! And there's a goal! Celtic are all square! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Celtic restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Ibrahimovic, he's through on goal here. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni deals with that comfortably. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Belletti. Looking for options for movement. Now can he find a finish? There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Now he's got space here. Oh, no joy this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance, surely! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. France look. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could.